Hey there, it's Jason Pauls with Social Media Explorer, and today we're doing something cool. We're debuting a new software by a startup company that operates out of here in Louisville, conveniently enough.
All right.
And it's called Sprigley.com, and it's I'll let them explain it better, but I kind of like to think of it as data portability on a whole new level. So I guess, Melanie, if you want to start us off, just tell us sort of what is Sprigley? What does it do?
So the point of Sprigley is to provide an easy way for you to sort of get engaged and own your own health. And health broadly defined from sort of health and well-being, not simply just restricted to clinical issues. We're actually sort of playing off this wave of technology companies getting into the health space. So the likes of Microsoft and other well-known companies that are yet not publicly releasing what they're doing, but will be down the pipeline. But we think there's a real opportunity as these other companies are getting into the health space to make it easy to create your own data and get involved, get engaged in your own health. Very good.
Okay, show us a little bit about how it works. I mean, we're looking at the main screen of someone's already logged in here.
Sure.
And we're seeing my conversations, and there's some questions there. Tell us what the questions are all about.
So questions are queued up to you. They get more personalized as we know more information about you. So the idea is that we're giving you an easy way to generate this, what we would call observational data about yourself. And the question queue is algorithmically driven. So the more information we know about you, the more specific questions we can ask. If we know you're diabetic, we're going to ask you questions about managing your diabetes. How's your blood glucose level? Have you checked your feet to make sure that you aren't having any problems with sensation and feeling, etc. So the idea is that you engage with Sprigley on a frequent basis, and we're reminding you, we're making sure that you're sort of attentive to the things that are important to your own health. So the other problem we want to help individual users address is really finding relevant information. I think the Pew came out with a study recently. There are 8 million searches done on health information every day, every single day in the U.S. So finding the right information can be a real pain, real difficulty sometimes. So again, taking that profile, that information that we know about you, we've gone out and compiled lots of great resources that will be helpful for you as you find out more about your condition, or just finding out alternatives, or really understanding a treatment or a disease for the first time, etc.
So basically the idea here is that you go to Amazon.com and you look at things and you buy things, and based on what you're looking at and what you're buying, Amazon.com builds a profile about you and then is able to recommend things to you, and that's what we're doing. As you answer these questions, we're not only writing to your PHR, your personal health record, and we're reading from that, but we're generating our own profile and all of this observational data. Not only can you take it with you on your PHR, but we're actually giving you kind of tools you'd find in financial services, but geared towards your own health and wellness. And so here's some basic reporting. I guess we'd like to remind everybody that this is an alpha, so these things are being formatted every day. But here's you at a glance, just basically you over time. So how are you doing, over a certain amount of longitude? Green's kind of you're doing well. Red is there's some issues you're not doing so well on. Yellow, you're doing okay here and there. You can go down to specific questions and do response counts. And then basically as you answer questions, we profile you. And so we do you at a glance. So this individual user is a young adult who lives, who's single in the household structure. He's a male. And basically regarding his body, his mind, and his spirit, we have some basic profiling built in. So this individual is an optimizer in all three of these dimensions, which basically means he's interested in the best bang for his buck, healthcare-wise. But where someone else, you'd see someone who's holistically inclined, you might see someone who's mainstream. And the idea is, say you're a 55-year-old woman with back pain in Minneapolis, you're looking at surgery and you're looking at chiropractic treatment. What percentage of your peers chose surgery, and how happy were they with the outcome? And what percentage of your peers chose chiropractic treatment, and how happy were they with the outcome? And by the way, what are the top 10 links that people like you who fit these profile structures, what are the top 10 links that they find most helpful? Links not only to external data and videos, but also links into the community. We're rewarding people for interacting with us. We're rewarding people by building up profiles so they can find information that's most valuable to them, so they can see what their peers have done, so they can make better decisions. and also so they can create this longitudinal record of their own health and wellness. We write this to a personal health record. And so you can take this to a doctor's office, you can share it with your health coach directly in the platform. If anyone's using a personal health record based on these standards that not only insurance companies are using, but also high-tech companies are using, like Microsoft and others we can't name at this point, then you can basically share, or you can print the thing out. And the idea is, for the first time, you have total control over it. It's not your insurance company, it's not a disease-managed company. You own your own data, and you can share part of it with the doctor, you can choose not to share part of it with the doctor.